Hi, I'm Lee. This is one of a series of 10 audios and videos that I'm making for my 10th anniversary of doing hypnosis for the first time, which was on October 17th, 2009. I've made videos on and off over the last 10 years, so if you catch this one, you can feel free to go back and look for others. I have a love of shiny things, and I also really love holographic things. Maybe I'm a little bit magpie-ish. I received this wallet as a gift, and I've used it for hypnosis in the past, and I thought it would be fun and lovely to share this all with you here today, so that you could find yourself dropping down deeply into trance while you look at it. Perhaps while you watch my finger change the colors. Go ahead and just drop. You can just drop a little bit more. Because it's easy to look at this. It's easy to pay attention to the way that the rainbow of colors just appears and changes and fades based on how I press at it or move it. Go ahead and find yourself giving in to the idea that there's something almost magical about giving in to trance. There's something almost magical about allowing yourself to drop deeply into trance while you look at something that captured your attention. And while your eyes are busy focusing on whatever it is that captures your attention, you can find yourself giving in to that state of trance. You can find yourself listening to the sound of my voice, letting your eyes stare at the way this changes color easily and effortlessly. And you can feel yourself giving in a little bit more. You can feel yourself dropping down a little bit more. You can feel yourself happy to be in that state where as you drop down a little bit more, your mind melts and changes and adjusts. And the more your mind melts and changes and adjusts, the easier it is to listen to my voice, the easier it is to sink down deeply into a deep state of trance, the better it becomes for your brain to simply accept and give in. That much like this wallet, the zip to your mind is opening up. And as that zip to your mind opens up, you can feel yourself getting ready, perhaps, to do two things. The first thing that you might find yourself doing is becoming more open. And as you find yourself in that state of becoming more open, the thoughts that you have in your head drift away, drain out, slide, disappear. You didn't really need them, and they're unimportant. So as you find yourself thinking about as little as possible right now, let the sound of my voice and the way this looks open you up even wider. And as you find yourself opening up wider and wider, you can let my voice in more thoroughly, more deeply, more effortlessly than before. Whether this is your first time, or whether this is your 1000th time going into trance with and for me, there's something about this that's really kind of thrilling, that allows you to adjust, to change, to drop, to feel how good that is, that state of being adjusted, of being changed, of being directed to do a thing. Maybe you never found yourself particularly obedient or submissive before, but maybe there's something about this state right here and right now that changes your mind about that a little bit. Maybe there's something right here, right now, that lets you think that it might be okay for just a little while to give in to the sound of my voice and to these suggestions, to let yourself be caught by going deeper into trance, to allow yourself to be open to going deeper into trance, to allow yourself to be enthralled by going deeper into trance, to realize that there is something about this state of being deeply hypnotized that's magical and amazing and compelling and so interesting for you. Now, some people just go into hypnosis with the idea that a fantasy is going to be fulfilled. And sometimes they are. Your mind is such a powerful thing that you might discover how easy it is to give into it, this state of hypnosis, and how simple it is for you to return here anytime, and how good it is for you to just drop more deeply into trance, knowing that no matter how deeply you go, two things are always true. And that the first is that no matter how deeply in trance you go, you can always remain at the perfect level for my voice to have the most powerful and positive impact for you. And the other is that no matter how deeply in trance you go, you will always come out of trance easily, effortlessly, and safely. Go deeper right now. Feel how good it feels to go more deeply in trance. Feel how nice it feels to let that state of depth of trance, whatever that means, some people say it's irrelevant, be pretty wonderful for you right now. Let that feel better and better. The more deeply in trance you go, the better it can feel. Perhaps it's just the longer in trance you are. But it doesn't matter how long in trance you are, or how short in trance you are, or whether you're in trance or not, because you can accept suggestions, whether you're wide awake or whether you're deeply asleep. Your unconscious mind does it all the time, and because it's so easy for your unconscious self to accept suggestions all the time, you might discover that you're a better hypnotic subject than you expected. So give into that state a little bit more. Sink down more deeply right now. The more deeply in trance you go, the better it feels and the easier it is for your mind to simply accept that hypnosis is a state of mind that's natural. You're in it at least twice a day. That's effortless. You don't need to think about it. You can just discover that you're there. And amazing, because every next time you go into trance can be better than the time before. Every next time you go into trance can feel better than the time before. Every next time you go into trance, you can sink down more easily, more effortlessly, more wonderfully into that state, whatever it is for you. So let that happen to you more right now. Go deeper and deeper down. Let it feel better. Let it wrap itself around you. Let the sound of my voice move in. Leave seeds, leave roots. Feel how good that is to acknowledge and accept the sound of my voice inside your mind feels really good, and that as it feels really good, it's harder and harder for you to resist. So challenging for you to resist the sound of my voice and sinking down deeply into trance. And maybe you don't really want to, because there's something that feels exactly right and so good about this state that your unconscious mind just says, yes, please, yes, please, yes, please, take me down more deeply into trance right now. And feel yourself letting that happen. Feel yourself welcoming that happening right now. Go more deeply into trance right now. And drop, and drop, and drop. And of course, the more deeply in trance you find yourself going, the easier it becomes for you to discover that you are a superstar at accepting suggestions regarding your senses, because your unconscious mind is powerful and amazing and so very good at following instructions and so very curious to learn what possibilities there are for you, what new things you might find yourself capable of doing, how you might change your life. So hold on to that thought. Find yourself dropping down deeper now. And then on the count of 5, find yourself coming back all the way, wide awake, feeling amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wide awake. Thanks for watching.